Hello you guys, this is Thom from TCG Cosplay and Dueling, aka as Kevin calls me. What do you call me?
No, I'm not gonna say it. Not today.
Actually, they call me the guy who hates everything because I hate basically every single deck that the meta produce, and elemental heroes. But today we're
Heroes!
But today we're not all about that hate. Today we're all about the love and the feels. Give me the feels, Kevin!
Ew, no homo, dude!
Ugh. You're unbelievable.
I know.
Either way, we're here to talk today about my top 5 favorite cards in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! So this will soon be followed by Kevin's top 5 favorites. So let's start off with number 5. 5 is Judgment, a fairly old card used of course by the great Seto Kaiba. Judgment was actually one of my first favorite cards. It was not a rare card, but it just held a special bond to me. I don't know what it was. It was a card I got from the first friend that I ever played Yu-Gi-Oh with. And it's still just a great reminder about how much fun it was back in those days to play. Of course, Judgment, wouldn't see competitive play in any sort of way nowadays. But Judgment holds a special place in my heart as being the card that just really valued to me as a gift from a good friend of mine. A friend who I've actually not seen in perhaps 8 years, but nonetheless it's just a great reminder of the card that I used to love. It was one of my very first cards, so of course you hold that in special regard. Number 4 on the list is of course one of the greatest synchros ever, Odin, Father of the Azure. I've always had a fascination with the Norse mythology. Thor, Loki, Odin, all kinds, Hela, Fenrir, the Berserkers, aka Kevin. But Odin, of course, as the most powerful of the gods, of course presents higher. Loki is also very special, mostly because my ex-girlfriend also cosplays Loki from the Marvel movies, and she's amazing at doing that. And of course, Thor is actually the easiest to summon Nordic god by all standards. Odin is not easy to summon. Valkyrie can be easily negated with something like Breakthrough Skill or Effect Veiler. But once Odin is on the field, at least back in the day, you could ride it to victory because he can basically be unaffected by almost anything. You cannot banish it. You have to banish it actually, but if I activate its effect, then basically I can run over basically everything. Odin is just a fun deck to play, and hopefully I will make a Nordic Ascendant deck very soon. But from all the 3 gods, Odin is my absolute favorite of the 3. Number 3, of course, another old classic, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon! Really the top card of Kaiba in every single way and regard. This mostly, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon of course was the top dragon back in the day, back when Yu-Gi-Oh was still fun. And we didn't of course spend 500 euros on a single card. You remember that time, Kevin?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, indeed. It's a great reminder of a good game, and of course Blue Eyes White Dragon was of course one of my favorite cards. I was really amazed by Kaiba. Kaiba is to this day still one of my favorite characters, even though he's an arrogant scumbag. But either way, he's still great, and Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon is a great reminder of was actually the very first big dragon. Of course you can argue that you have Master of Dragon Soldier, but by all means, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon will always remain the top dragon in my eyes. Of course, on the second place is a card that's helped me out a lot over the past few months actually. It's actually one of the first decks that I played. This is Locals. This 8 card is number 8 card. Number 2 is number 8 Heraldic King Genome Heritage. And yes, that's a mouthful, but stay with me here, people. Heritage is of course the top boss monster in the Heraldic deck. Even though people may argue that's number 18 instead, but Genome Heritage really came through for me through everything. He has such an amazing design. This design is most loved. Its effect is so great. It's based on DNA, and that's mostly because with the nobility and family hierarchy that goes on with the Heraldic archetype. Genome Heritage is really one of those cards that always managed to come through for me. It had helped me out with my decks. It made me, well, not very high in the locals, but it always was there for me. It has an awesome design. I am just in awe and feels about Genome Heritage. It certainly helped through for me, and it's just that great. Some people may not agree with that. That's okay. But I love Genome Heritage. It's really amazing. And I heard my friend might make a plushie for me, but so that's really awesome. But either way, it's still a great card and I love it to this very day. But of course, they're still my number one. Okay, now my number one pick, it's actually a recent one on my list. It's Dante, Traveler of the Burning Abyss. I've always loved the Divine Comedy story, and Dante, of course, is the prevalent character in that alongside Virgil. Well, at least for the first two parts of the afterlife, Virgil's not allowed to enter heaven. Sorry, bro! Either way, Dante is the heart and soul of Burning Abyss. That's no denying out it. And of course, apparently he will now be seen in Phantom Knights, even though I think it's an abomination to put Dante in anything else but Burning Abyss. But either way, Dante just puts on a great performance. I actually want to cosplay Dante too. He is just such a great card. It's the heart and soul of Burning Abyss, and of course the great inspiration that Burning Abyss has given me is just tremendous. Just for the amount of inspiration that I got from Dante, it's amazing design, and of course the fact that he basically is what makes Burning Abyss makes him a mark on my number one spot. So thank you all for watching TCG Cosplay and Dueling, my top 5 favorites. Please check out soon Kevin's top 5. There will be a link down below in the description for that. So thank you all for watching. Until next time, see you later and have fun dueling.